Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue the Extinction curse. As always, we'd like to invite you to come join our Discord where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show. And just today, we were having a conversation with our Patreon supporters about what I read off at the beginning of every episode. I keep it out on the table. If you want me to read something weird for your name, I don't care. I'll do it as long as it's not like racist or something. This isn't Cameo. Some people may even want me to just read their favorite charity. So if you hear me say something like that, we're not trying to insinuate that we're directly sponsored by that charity, just that it was the choice of one of our Patreon supporters. That out of the way, a special thanks to everybody at our big number level and above. Rock Jedi, Iggy, Wolf, Blottimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Fizzgig, AC Goldner, Anus Jeb, Eric R. Oh, just gonna sneak right past you there. Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Dicky Lopez, Licky Topez, Alex K, Mordine, Doma El Laka, Dr. Grittis, Forevermore, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Tree Hugger, Darren W, Gold Rhino, Fig Tier, Zach S, Jamie H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Corey, Pickle, and Mr. Grimm. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 109. We're in the Cradle of Worms, a lush jungle in the middle of the Desert of the Black Sands. We've just arrived at our first destination, and we feel a huge rumbling coming from under the ground. Turns out, it's a giant fucking crimson worm. It pops out and nearly kills the wizard immediately. Luckily, we turn up the deeps to 11 and save the wizard at the last second. We hit level 16. The wizard puts up a mansion. The next morning, Jeb does some crazy shit we haven't seen before. We head towards the second landmark, a lake. Once there, we swim to an island and encounter some kind of ghost thing? An amalgamation of the spirits of dead entertainers in a rundown, destroyed building? We try to do a circus performance for it, and everything just goes incredibly stupidly. Anyway, combat is about to start.
All of the initiatives on the board, however, the worst performance is going to trigger the reaction of the haunt. So between Jeb and Peach Pie, whose performance check was worse?
I mean, I was just saying cat facts, so let's say
Assuming it's Jeb.
Yeah,
Jeb.
I mean, Jeb is untrained in perform, so his is going to be the worst.
So that means that it is going to make a ghostly hand strike. It's going to reach out and strike at you when it yells at you about you being a waste of its time. And it gets a 50 to hit. Jesus H.
That's a critical hit.
That's a critical hit.
Dude, what's up with these attack bonuses? 35. It has a plus 35. My AC is 35. Like, what is the balance of that? That's fucking nonsense.
Well, do your damage, sir.
Yeah, all right, let's do the damage real quick. The damage is 37 points of negative damage, and I also need for you to make a reflex save.
I don't do those. 32.
A 32 is a critical failure.
Shit. What happens?
God, if Jeb dies, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Just that's what kills me is a fucking reflex save.
The hand grabs you by your armor and pulls you down into the floor with a smash. And you take an additional
14 damage.
14 points of damage.
Alright, well, as I'm falling, I will reaction Tempest Surge. Fucking fool. Crit me, get critted.
Yeah, the reflex save on the haunt, it doesn't really have a reflex save, is an 8. Critically fails. The surge cascades through the ghostly form, not affecting it in any way.
I don't care. I'm rolling the damage. So he doesn't get clumsy either?
Nothing.
He doesn't get pushed back?
Nope, it's a
He
haunt.
doesn't take 120 damage that he ignored?
Nope. Yeah, but it ignored all of it.
What about the persistent electricity damage?
It ignores that too. Sorry, but your first Tempest Surge is completely nothing.
I should have known better.
Have done 120 damage.
Probably not, because I probably would have not got an 8 on his reflex. Alright, anyways. So I'm prone?
No, that was flavor for me.
Oh, okay.
That reaction that it took actually starts combat. So, Peach Pie, you just saw it attack Jebediah. With a 44, you're at the top of round 1. Engaging this haunt.
I leave the room.
Okay. Peach Pie walks away. Jeb, it's your turn.
Cowards!
Who was that? You yelling at the ghosts or at
Peach Pie. So what is it? A ghostly figure, or can I not even see it?
It's still a ghostly figure, but it seems like the whole house has this like writhing with this spiritual energy. Through the corner of your eyes, you see hands reaching out from the floorboards of the ruins here, and when you look, they're gone.
But I can still see it, though, right?
You can still see this figure, yes.
Does it critically fail again?
What are you doing?
I'm doing Disrupt Undead.
Disrupt Undead. Since when you do that, it rolls a fortitude save.
I bet you it's not going to do anything. Look at that. Ignored. I'm out.
It ignored all of the Disrupt Undead damage.
I've done 200 damage this in less than a turn. Let's go.
Disrupts Undead of the ghostly form and nothing happens and he nopes out of there. Wizard, it's your turn.
I continue to perform.
And all the while, this Calliope is playing.
27.
27.
What does it go against?
I think that's up to the GM.
Like, it doesn't state that it goes against any DCs or anything specifically.
Oh, I have a DC.
You have one? Okay.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I'm assuming I didn't make it.
With your most recent one?
Yeah.
You critically didn't make it.
But the first one, I probably made it.
First one you did make. Just wasn't good enough to offset, Peach Pie and Jeb.
Okay, so I'm playing badly. I use my second and third actions to walk away.
That was the right call. Because on the Haunt's turn, you've all escaped from outside the bounds of the ruins. And it almost feebly grabs towards the nearest of you. And then it focuses itself.
Fires a laser beam.
Yeah. It focuses itself. And on its turn, uses 3 actions. It attempts a strike on Peach Pie, Jebediah, and Nidec. Haunts feel like cheating sometimes. Can I just say that?
Yeah,
Haunts
I agree.
kind of are cheating.
You kind of just have to ignore them, essentially. Like, I feel like they could be fun, but the criteria to defeat them is generally so specific you could never figure it out.
And, your person that is good at doing that kind of stuff needs to make the check.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it uses 3 actions, and for each of these 3 actions, it attempts a ghostly hand strike against a different creature within 50 feet of the ruins of the house. So each of these is going to have a multiple attack penalty, and then you gotta figure out who do you attack first. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna roll some
Me! It's super pissed that I did shitty cat facts.
It did kind of attack you first, didn't it? Alright, Jeb, here, take your first attack.
It's not a crit, thank goodness.
It's a 7.
That is... No, that's actually pretty far away from a crit. Never mind. But still, I don't like it.
That's a hit. Jeb, you are going to take 22 points of negative damage and give me another reflex save.
It's going to be better this time. Nope, 34.
Jeb, you are grabbed by the hand that reached out.
If your next words are swallow and haul, I'm driving to fucking cities right now.
It pulls you through the air and deposits you right in the middle of the house again.
Neat.
Then the second attack is going to hit Peach Pie. Peach Pie does a 39 hit.
A 39 does hit.
Okay. Peach Pie is going to take 23 points of damage.
I laugh.
And Peach Pie, give me a reflex save.
27.
Welcome to the house.
You get pulled through the air bodily and deposited right next to Jebediah in the middle of the house again.
Your show wasn't any better than ours, and now you're trying to force us to stay. This is really poor form for a circus. You should know better.
The third attack is against Nidec. This one is a 28.
Oh, that actually misses?
So it actually misses Nidec with a 28. Really bad roll on the die there from me there. Well, then after the haunt, Nidec, it's your turn at the bottom of round 1.
I'm not real great at it, but religion check to see if I can figure out what to do with this thing?
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a recall knowledge check.
41 with a 16 on the die.
41. Are you trained, expert?
Religion, I am master.
Master. Okay. Nidec, you realize that the spirits either need to be exorcised, or you might be able to trick them into leaving. Maybe.
How might one do that?
You either make another religion check to attempt to exorcise the spirits, or you give me a deception check to attempt to trick them into leaving.
So would that be a new action?
That would be another action, yes. This would be to disable the haunt specifically.
I need a fourth action.
You've used one action to recall knowledge.
I've used one action to recall knowledge. I have an ability for 2 actions that gives me a boost to my deception.
Oh. Does it say your next deception roll?
No, it casts a spell on me when I activate it.
What's the spell?
Glibness. It just gives me a +4 deception check to lie and against perception checks to discern if you are lying. So it's 2 actions to do it. So if I would need another action to attempt another check, I would not be able to do it.
Not this round.
Not this round. If I can't do that, then I'm just going to straight up lie to him right now.
All right. Go ahead and give me the deception check in your attempt to trick the spirits into departing.
Does 39 succeed?
It does not.
I'm going to try that hero point then. So I use my hero point, get a 44.
A 44 is also a failure.
Jesus.
Just barely. Nidec, you are unable to trick the spirits into departing. And after your turn, that takes us to the top of round 2. Peach Pie, you find yourself prone in the middle of the house.
Alright. I spend an action to get up, and then I run further away. I run all the way back, like the lake.
All the way to the shore.
All the way to the shore. I run 75 feet away.
Then Jebediah, same story for you. You find yourself deposited on the floor in the middle of this ruined house.
Stand up. I too run.
Hello, Jebediah. Sorry about the pie in your beard.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't enough to fucking impress these guys.
I know I'm very disappointed and a little sad that they didn't enjoy our performance.
I mean, they weren't the best cat facts.
I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't great.
But you'd think they'd be so hard up for entertainment. They cannot have many people come by.
Wizard, it's your turn.
The wizard goes and hops on his horse and gets even further away. Just kind of walks out a little bit.
Nope, gets the fuck out of there. Then, after the wizard, Peach Pie, Jeb, Nidec, here come some more ghostly hands. Same order as before. Jeb, you and your stupid cat facts. Does a 46 hit?
No.
46.
I'm immune to ethereal beings.
Oh, are you?
Yep.
Nice. Take lots, 55 points of negative damage, and give me a reflex save.
33.
Jeb, the ghostly hand grabs you. You fly through the air back into the ruins of the cottage and are deposited right on the floor.
This has got to be the fastest movement speed in the game. We've got to find a way to optimize this. We need to just find a way to, like, take this building and use it as our own method of transportation. Like, how far away can we get from this and have it snap us back in one action?
The haunt catapult.
Imagine what we could do with this thing.
Make it happen.
You imagine that while Jeb dies.
Yeah, also Peach Pie, second attack is on you. Peach Pie does a 44 hit.
Yes, how is Jebediah taking 128 damage and I've taken 23? What is going on here?
I'm getting
I have
crit
not been
every
paying close
time.
enough attention to this stupid fucking thing.
Crits. 28 points of damage, Peach Pie. Negative damage. Give me a reflex save.
No. Fortitude save to stand my ground.
No. Reflex save.
35.
And you're back in the house. Nidec,
Yep.
you're just there. 31 to hit.
Right. It can't hit me anyways.
Well, Nidec, it is, in fact, your turn. You've watched this thing reach out and grab Jeb and Peach Pie as they're running away and just deposit them right back in the house.
This time, I do snap my fingers, which activates my Ring of Lies. Which casts glibness on me, which gives me a +4 bonus to my deception checks.
Trying to trick it away again?
Trying to trick it away again. And even though I've already lied to it once, that should not increase my DC because I have Confabulator at this last level. If I'm legendary, your targets don't get bonuses.
Oh, wow. Okay, so then the DC doesn't go higher because this is multiple attempts.
Yep.
Well then.
Even when caught in falsehoods, you pile lie upon lie. Reduce the circumstance bonus the target gains to you for previous attempts to lie or create a diversion.
Sounds like
to
me and
it.
my last relationship.
If you're legendary, your targets don't get bonuses at all.
Oh, shit. All right. Well, that's pretty straightforward.
That's my level 16, so...
Let's get that lock.
And I get a fucking 3, of course.
A 38 will fail.
Well, there you go. That's my turn.
Takes us up to the top of round 2. Peach Pie, it is the beginning of your turn.
Jesus H. Christ.
What? Nothing. That's it.
Go farther.
I'm going farther. I'm going to go as far as I can.
Just perform better. Do better.
How far can you run?
Put me in a maze, Wiz.
I can get to there. But now I'm out of its line of sight.
You think it cares?
I don't know. We'll find out.
All right. Well, Peach Pie, fleeing so that the interior of the cabin is no longer visible. It's being, blocked off by whatever remaining walls it does have. Brings us over to Jebediah. It's your turn. You're prone as well.
Free action. Please stop. You're hurting me.
Noted. It still seems really fucking angry. God damn. It's really pissed off about the cat facts. Sorry.
Oh, the only ones I had.
Cats are felines. Cats poop in litter boxes.
Don't have 9 lives.
Oh, sorry. Fuck. We're mean.
I eat a mushroom.
Jeb needs health.
I eat a mushroom.
Jeb gets health. Needs more health.
I lay on the ground and be like,
Bruh, stop.
come on, man.
Stop.
He doesn't know what I've been through, all right?
Just curls up in a ball on the ground, crying, just weeping.
This is my performance. The sad dwarf.
Nidec's just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening?
Nidec is literally watching the whole thing unravel here. Then after Jebediah, Wizard, you're out in the water.
Smokes his pipe.
Watches what is happening. Okay. Are you ready for another one, Jeb?
What?
It's like, but I'm already there.
I said I was sad.
He's
What's it gonna do? Pull me in more?
No, it's just gonna pummel you with the ghostly hand. It's reaching at you, tearing at you. 46 to hit.
I'm actually on the ground, so I get a +2 to AC. Yeah, this is one of your rules, dude.
Just gotta mitigate that damage somehow, right? Because you're in the house while it's upset and raging here, you are going to take
additional
damage. Yeah, you're going to take additional damage. So the base 36 damage. But for the additional damage, give me a fortitude save.
43.
You succeed that. So you take half of 6d6.
I accept that.
Yeah, it didn't know any better. So Jeb, take 11 points of damage.
Done.
And that takes us to the second strike in the routine. This one against Peach Pie. Gets attacked with a 47 to hit.
It hits.
Peach Pie, a ghostly hand reaches out from the wall of the house, grabs you, dealing 39 points of damage, pulls you through the wall.
Well, that's some fucking Marvel shit right there.
And a clatter of wood and splinters deposits you on the ground right next to Jebediah, and going through the wall deals you an additional
Peach Pie, just try crying.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
As I lay on the ground as a free action, I say, I have a new idea. Nidec, you run away as well. All of us run.
Nope, that takes us to Nidec for the third hit. Nidec,
It's a free action to talk, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're right, it is. Nidec, 32 to hit. It just can't fucking hit you.
That's hilarious.
At the bottom of round 3, Nidec, it's your turn.
I try to lie to it again.
Okay, trying to deceive the haunt.
I just keep lying.
Trick the ghosts away.
44.
It doesn't work. It's just so angry right now. You think it might be just a little bit easier to exercise them instead of lie to them, but you're not that good at that.
But I'm a lot better at lying to it. I just can't roll for shit.
Better. Now, it doesn't say what the actual action it takes to do a lie. It does say doing so usually takes at least one round when you're trying to fool someone with an untruth. Do you have anything that reduces it? Or is this a one check around sort of thing?
I don't think there's anything such thing as like a quick lie or anything like that. I think it just takes their entire round. I guess I didn't realize it wasn't an action. I never really paid attention. So it takes me the entire round to lie to him.
You lie and it just doesn't believe you. It writhes a little more. Peach Pie, top of round 4. You're on the ground next to a crying Jebediah. What do you do?
Comfort me. Comfort me.
Everybody's so hopeless.
Where's the whiz? Did he get away?
What's hilarious is you just need to be able to get farther away, but you can't stand up and move that far in one.
You haven't even tried getting farther away. You're within like 30 feet of it, which is probably its fucking
It hasn't
range.
touched me. I haven't given a
Yeah,
shit.
but... God,
The two of you,
and
need
you've
to
been
move.
standing there in 30 feet the whole goddamn time.
It's just the two of you getting fucked.
Yeah, but it's trying to attack him. We can see the ghostly hand reaching out at Nidec. He's just a nimble little fuck. I run away again as far as I can, which is 70 feet. Or no, 60 feet. I can get to there.
Consider the fact that the whole cottage is how.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So even like, yeah, even when the ghostly hand went to grab you, it's not like whatever ghostly hand went through the wall. The ghostly hand came from the wall.
Well, I'm more than 30 feet away there.
It's,
unless
it's 50.
It's
a
50.
50
It's
foot
50.
range.
The ability says 50 feet or something.
Yeah, like a cocksucker.
I haven't been looking at that. Oh, it's giving it away. Okay.
Why do you think I ran out to the lake? Like outside of 50 feet. Like I read that and I'm like, yeah, I'm just out.
So Jeb did not get knocked down, right? This time?
Yeah, no, he's prone.
Oh, he's prone still?
Yeah.
Even though I succeeded the fortitude?
Reflex.
Well, he didn't have to do a reflex this time because he was already in the cottage.
Oh, but he didn't stand up. He was already.
Oh, yeah, I was just
Oh, that's right. You just
stand
never.
I was just crying there.
He's just laying on the floor crying right now. So I mean,
Or didn't you? I thought you said that the prone was your flavor. It's not actually. Are they actually supposed to be prone?
well, I mean, they're getting pulled directly into the house. If there's a wall in the creature's path, the section of the wall is destroyed, and the creature takes additional damage. It doesn't. I am adding it. It just makes sense.
That's not how rules work.
Yeah, that's not how rules work. It makes it literally impossible for us to get 50 feet away.
Otherwise, you'd think it'd say and get knocked prone.
So, Peach Pie, get an additional action of movement.
Okay, I move an additional...
Jeb, you're standing. Take 3 actions.
But I'm crying.
Fine, take an action to cry.
Makes me slow to walk.
I do my water run, which gets me out to here, and then I sink into the water.
Okay, got it.
It's hilarious.
I guess I'm swimming.
Wizard's still hanging out, which means Nidec is the only one that's in range.
Nidec waves at it.
Nidec does A 40 hit.
It finally hits me.
You
Yes.
thought you were invincible, didn't you?
It deals you 16 points of damage. And give me a reflex save.
That's negative damage. I don't take any.
It's negative damage. You take 0 damage. Okay then.
We found the haunt's weakness.
Nidec's best. This is this thing's best friend.
I've got negative healing.
Okay, let's see. If you don't take the damage, does that mean it doesn't get ghostly grip? Nah, that doesn't make sense.
I think it still
gets the ghostly grip.
still get the ghostly grip.
So go ahead and give me a reflex save on that.
18 or a 43.
Yes, that will succeed. So you do not get pulled into the house. And its routine doesn't attack you more than once on its turn if there's no one else in range, so it's not like it uses its second and third action to attack you. It just passes the rest to you. It's your turn, Nidec.
We're just gonna hang out here until I manage to lie to this fucking thing. So, nat 20, 55.
Finally. Wow.
It can't hurt you?
It deals negative damage.
Oh, on both accounts? Oh.
No, I guess the only way it would be able to hurt you is that if you were in the house and then you got hit while you were still in the house, then you would have to make a fortitude save or take bludgeoning damage. Or if it pulled you through a wall.
But the next time it hit him, it would heal him.
No. Negative healing only heals me if... I have negative healing, but negative healing only heals you if it's an effect that would heal undead.
Undead. Yeah.
Like, harm specifically says it heals undead.
So, Nidec, you get 55 on your deception. That's critical success. You're trying to trick these spirits away. They're malevolent. They're demanding entertainment. How exactly would you trick them into leaving, do you think? Just like,
Those cat facts weren't that bad.
what do you think?
I mean, part of it is the fact that they tried to hit me and it didn't do anything. So I'd play into that, like, you know, you can't hurt me anyways. You might as well just leave. Be on your way. No one wants to see your show.
And looking a little hurt, dejectedly, the haunt dissipates. With a warning, I'll be back in 24 hours.
And then I just walk into the ruins like...
Congratulations, Nidec. You dissipated the haunt.
You lied to it.
Now that you have this nice little cottage space all to yourself, you see, well, give me a perception check.
37.
You see there's phrases in Undercommon carved into the walls here, into the floors. It's all wooden. It's old, mind you, overgrown, falling apart, decrepit, and who knows what else, but you do see carvings. There's one that stands out to you over the others, and it's the one that's written in common. Right below the moldering frame of a window are the words carved, "Keep your eye on the three-fingered hand. Now observe the arm. The legendary Zolkondur lies to the right." Through that open window, it looks east over 3 rivulets from the hills, which converge into a stream that flows into a lake.
Okay, so I can think that the stream is probably the arm then. Like the single stream that flows into the lake?
I mean, shrugs from me. I can't tell you, like, yes or no to that.
I mean, you could.
It's a great assumption based on what's in front of you.
It's the 3 fingers are attached to something. I assume
Correct.
that's the arm.
The arm, yeah, that's... Sure, yes.
And what's to the right of the stream?
It's just jungle.
Yeah, just jungle. No obvious pyramid there. Not from this vantage point. So it's to the south of the stream leading into the lake, and somewhere nestled in these 7 hills. So that's 2 areas. That narrows things down substantially. You could either attempt to search through the forest, or sorry, the jungle down here, without the 3rd clue, or go to the Sunken Titan, which is your 3rd clue.
So after looking at that, Nidec turns around and goes, like, looks around that nobody's come back yet. Like, y'all coming back here? It's okay now, it's safe.
I slowly pop my head above the water. Are you sure that was highly annoying?
Yeah, at least for now.
I slowly trudge out of the water, dripping wet again. I don't go into the room.
Now, according to this thing here, it's to the right of that arm of the river.
Do you go to the Sunken Titan, south of the jungle in the Cradle of Worms? Or do you...
Was there anything else to explore on this fucking island? I make at least a perception check for the rest of this fucking island. Is there anything of interest here? I get in 30.
And I detect magic all over it as well.
There's nothing.
That's super depressing. Let's move on.
Let's heal up a little bit before we head on.
Who got hurt?
Everybody, except for you.
I didn't get hurt.
Oh, that's right, you didn't.
So just Jeb and Peach by like normal.
Jeb and Peach got there.
Oh, sorry, we take all the hits for you guys.
They got kind of knocked around for 4 rounds there.
Because they didn't do any damage.
Like norm.
Until Nidec could figure out the right things to say.
Critically fail.
What'd you have the DC as?
I always set the DC to 30 these days.
Oh, yeah.
So, I guess...
You each take 1d8 hit points.
We each take 1d8 hit points. We each take 7. Give me another 10 minutes, I guess.
So you all take some time to heal up on the island. Nothing interrupts your healing time while you're here. So after suppressing the haunt at the Azure Eye, Nidec finds that next clue looking through the window of the ruins on this island in the middle of this lake. You have one more clue, and it is at the Sunken Titan. You're currently in the roughly middle-ish of the jungle here, and the Sunken Titan is on the southern edge. And because of Jebediah's fantastic ability to allow you to move through all of this difficult terrain at normal speed, you're able to make your way through relatively simply. Jeb leading the way for all of you, Kufar and Thaxon as well. He leads you on a trail where it almost feels like the foliage is folding away from you as he guides you through the jungle. The air is heavy with moisture. You hear the sounds of animals and wildlife, but Jeb is able to weave you through without encountering any resistance at all. You make your way to the southern end of the jungle, and it's difficult to ignore. The Sunken Titan landmark is very literally about 200 feet high, a stone hand that is coming out of the black desert. The fingertips are tipped with sharp claws. As it comes into view, you can even see that it seems to have some scale pattern to it, but it's so worn and smoothed down from the ages, it's only faintly seen. How do you approach?
I walk towards it without caution.
No caution whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't think we do caution. At least it doesn't seem like it.
What's caution?
Not this group. Yeah, what is
Okay,
caution?
that is weird. I thought for a second the wrong thing was posted there, but no, it really is an actual fucking hand. I thought it was like a stone, like, fake-looking hand.
I was thinking like a gauntlet.
I was
That's
thinking
a
like
hand
a golem hand, like golem fingers sticking out. I wasn't expecting like an actual full-on fucking hand with them. Look at them fingernails.
It's got some really nice nails. Like, I know people who would pay a lot of money for nails that nice.
Right?
The sharp.
They're long, they're sharp, they're well curved, they're even.
I closed the map because I thought it was just a picture of a hand.
The wrong thing.
Nope, that's it right there. That's
It's
the
like,
map.
why are you giving me a picture of a hand, bro?
I was just like, oh, I don't need that.
A massive clawed hand, built from stone, rises from the black sands of the desert, encroaching along the edges of the lush valley. The surface of the stone monument is marred with cracks, and it looks as though the hand was once part of a larger statue. Tufts of purple and brown grass grow in patches near the hand.
Just so the mood is set right in my head for imagining this, is there any light, or is it all just because we have dark vision?
You have dark vision.
But is there any light?
No.
No light.
No light.
So we're in like essentially pitch blackness here.
You know, that's something that I feel like does get overlooked often as we've been down here, and everyone has a resolution to the pitch blackness, but truly, there is no light down here.
Except for the green twinkly rocks in the ceiling.
The starry, green, sparkling sky of the vault that once was called Vesk.
Well, I kind of feel like we need to get up into that hand somehow and do something.
I start walking around and exploring it. Doop-de-doo, doop-de-doop-de-doo.
Give me a perception check.
I will give you a perception check.
As Peach Pie is doop-de-dooing up to
43 with a nat 20.
You know, Peach Pie, there have been so many things in this desert that have attacked you from underground that you're almost becoming used to the sensation of vibrations announcing their presence. You feel it now. Something's coming.
It doesn't feel like the whole rest of this Titan, does it?
No, not that big.
Okay, good.
But it's still big.
Because that would be beyond colossal. Just this hand is colossal.
It has a really... It's hard to state just how big this hand is compared to our minis.
If I measure it from top to bottom, it's 170 feet.
Well, and that's perspective, too. And I actually misquoted earlier. It's roughly 300 feet tall.
Let's say, because this is probably a slight down angle, which is going to make it look a little bit shorter than it really is.
Yeah, it's massive. Somebody give me a society check. I suspect the wizard would do that.
I got a 44.
Without a doubt, this is the hand of an immense Zolgath statue. This is a Zolgath hand, and it seems to be taking that commanding clawed, not fist, making a claw hand. Peach Pie, you do detect that something is coming. What do you do?
I detect that something is coming for us from under the ground. I suppose we should prepare for yet another combat.
I mean, this is the Darklands, you know. Lots of fighting here.
Yes, but it's just so tedious.
Yep.
Well, there it is. Then as you're having that conversation, Peach Pie, a creature emerges adjacent or 5 feet away from you. And this creature is... it's a cross between a huge cat...
I like it so far.
...and hippopotamus...
I still like it.
...and crocodile...
I really like it.
...with a, mane of hair.
Nope, love it. It is also blue and purple and pink.
Yes.
Which you forgot to mention. This thing is fantastic. I want it. We're putting it in the circus.
That thing does look pretty epic. I like it.
It is huge in size, and it bursts from under the sand. And I need the party to roll for initiative.
What? This thing's beautiful.
It is.
Look at that mane.
I'm actually in love with it.
There's a head of hair there. It's a really nice deep purple. If a crocodile could be said to be sexy.
I was going to say, this is like an emo girl as a monster. Or an alt-scene girl. Yeah, that's it. Ted, I see the face you're making.
Would the wizard fuck that? Should I be asking that question out loud? Or is that what everybody was thinking, but nobody had said?
We'll find out if it's intelligent first.
We have initiatives down on the board, and at the top of round 1, Peach Pie. This thing bursts out of the ground, but you actually get the drop on it. Actually, most of you get the drop on it.
Poor little bastard. It's so pretty, and now it's going to die.
And it comes out of the sand with you, mouth wide, slavering from its teeth and jaws, and coming for you.
Action 1, rage. Action 2, either just move or sudden charge. I'm just going to get around behind it. Hopefully be able to provide some flanking from my friends. Does it attack me?
If you move?
Yeah, I'm moving around it.
No, it does not attack you as you move through its threatened space.
Does it look like it wishes it could?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna hit it. Swing!
Like, this thing makes me want to put Iron Maiden on. I'm putting on some Iron Maiden right now.
Aww. I get a 36 and I miss.
Yeah, 36 does miss.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright, well then, after Peach Pie, Wizard, it's your turn.
Do I... That's going to take a perception check. I was going to ask if I know if there's more of these things coming, but I feel like hearing that's going to be a perception check.
If you want to use an action to seek...
No. I cast a 4th level fly, and then 3rd action I will fly 20 feet straight up.
Alright, the wizard gets some height. After the wizard flies 20 feet in the air, Jebediah, it's your turn.
Are we fighting this thing, or are we just, like, talking to it? Anybody swing at this thing
I started
yet?
fighting it.
You did? Alright, fuck, yeah.
I swung but missed.
It's a fiend, huh?
I mean, it totally looks cuddly. Come on.
Well, charge!
Moving into that flank.
I don't get a bonus for charge, right? No, that's...
Not in 2E.
How about a 4 on the dice with a 32?
That was fantastic. Good stuff.
Nice.
Nice. Now that's a miss.
Okay. Why don't I try it again? How about a 31?
No.
Alright. We're just playing with the guy.
Just messing around.
This guy looks...
We're just swinging weapons in front of it.
This guy looks swallow-holeable.
So the huge fiend, now that the circus has kind of surrounded it a little bit, uses its first 2 actions to exhale a blast of flame in a 30-foot cone. Now, it's a 30-foot cone. Would that, I believe, would hit the wizard as well, being that you're 20 feet in the air.
I mean, if he's only 20 feet in the air, I would assume so.
Yeah. So, I need a reflex save from Nidec, the wizard, and Jebediah.
Can you do a cone from any part of your square?
Yep.
Yep.
You can do a cone from, like, any spot. Not great for any of us. Nidec got a 37.
27.
38.
Wizard, you succeed. Nidec, you also succeed. Jebediah, you critically fail.
Heck yeah.
Jesus, so I made it on the nose, huh?
Is it fire?
It is, in fact, fire damage.
moon. Sounds like an opportunity for me to not take any damage.
18d6 equates to 73 fire damage. On Jeb, that's going to be 146 damage.
Easy.
And then we take half.
Be 37? No? 36.
36.
Stop trying to do more damage than you should be, Tyler. You already killed 2 of us down here. You cheat bastard.
So, after spending its first and second action to breathe a gout of flame from its maw, attacking 3 of the party members, it then turns around to bite at Peach Pie. It gets a 45 to hit.
I tell him to get racked.
Get wrecked. 45 hits. Peach Pie, you will take 37 points of piercing damage
I'm surprised that's not a crit.
No, it's not.
because of level 16.
I was just saying, I guess my AC is 35.
Yeah, mine's 30-fucking-7.
Mine's 37.
Mine's 36.
Peach Pie, after you take your piercing damage, its Jaws attack, of course, has improved grab. So for a free action, this creature grabs you. Are you ready for the next part?
Did you just not want to do it to me because you knew I'd fucking lose my shit?
As a reaction, it uses Swallow Whole. I know, here's another one.
Couldn't they give it something? It's got like a crocodile mouth. Could you give it something like Death Roll? Like, why? Like, I love
It's almost generic. I mean, like, it's like, come on.
But it's so generic.
Have some diversity in your fucking
please
end
do
game.
something different. Just please do something different.
I can't decide if it's a. I don't think it's entirely a Paizo thing. I think part of it's an adventure thing.
Well, yeah, well, Paizo
it's a
made
Paizo
the
thing.
adventure.
Yeah, all these monsters have Swallow Whole, and it's got a crocodile. It'd be so easy to give it some cool ability like a Death Roll that. Like, it moves around and deals you damage and shit and whatever.
Hey, here I am just swallowing you for a single action and a reaction instead. I will say it is very effective. That being said, it needs to make an athletics check to attempt to swallow you.
Yeah, what, a plus 40 or something?
Wait,
Against what, my fortitude DC?
it's reflex DC. And I rolled a 16 on the die and get a 50.
Against my reflex DC? Yeah, that succeeds.
Yeah. That's going to deal you 28 points of bludgeoning damage as you're on your way down this thing's throat. And you are now grabbed, slowed 1, and you have to hold your breath or begin to suffocate. Now, as you are going down its throat, you hear in your mind, calm down, don't struggle. You hear that in your head, telepathically.
I think I'm not going to be calm, and I think I'm going to struggle.
Then after the huge fiend gulps Peach by, Nidec, it's your turn.
I'm not great at these. What kind of knowledge check would it be for,
I believe this is religion, but let me double check.
as a fiend, I would think occultism, but...
Jebediah, why do you have 143 wounds?
Because I got crit by the fire breath.
Yeah, he got crit by the fire breath.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah, it's going to be a religion check for this.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a try, because I really think I need to know what this thing is. Like I said, I'm not great, but I'll roll a 19 and get a 44.
Nice. You needed a 43. The 44 is a success. This creature is something called an Amut. These chimeric, desert-dwelling fiends have massive bodies that are part hippopotamus, part large cat, and part crocodile.
Where the fuck in this is the cat?
The paws, maybe? I don't know. It kind of has cat paws, sort of.
No, get the fuck out of here. Okay, continue.
Though they devour souls for sustenance, Amuts are infamously picky eaters. Most will only eat experienced adventurers or, for a special treat, particularly evil creatures. Passing over common folk or those who would meddle has never been tested. Only a few Amuts are known to exist, and most dwell in Osirian.
So yeah, that's terrifying. It devours souls. That's fun.
It does.
We've dealt with that kind of... Well, you guys have dealt with that kind of thing before.
What 2 pieces of information would you like?
God, I think I kind of like Ted's at this point, because Moonlight doesn't need to know their weakest save anymore.
Because Nidec doesn't?
Resistances or weaknesses, I guess, and immunities.
Weaknesses, immunities.
Weaknesses, immunities, resistances. I like giving this as 1 piece of information. Immunities, evil damage. Duh. Weaknesses, good 20. Resistances, fire 20, poison 20.
Okay, so good damage. Other than Swallow Holes, I suppose we've already seen a couple of his special abilities.
I mean, you've seen Swallow Whole, you've seen the breath weapon. You also know that it devours souls, so you know that there's probably something in there in that regard as well. And there is.
Yeah, that's probably the thing talking to David.
I don't think Peach Pie has a soul, though.
It's there, but it's the Clown Eternal.
It is the Clown Eternal.
Does he do any types of damage other than, like, any types of special damage? Like, I know he does fire, but, like, does he do, like, negative damage or anything like that?
You do know that Amut's claw strikes are known to be notoriously difficult to heal.
Oh, seems like a weirdly specific thing. I wonder if they, like, have a chance to negate healing type spells. Okay, so what do I do with the rest of my turn? That is a good question. We're gonna give a Moonlight Ray a try. Specifically, and I didn't know this, there's gonna be fighting fiends, but it does extra damage against fiends.
Oh, nice.
Problem is, I have to hit him first.
Well, there's that. Good luck.
42 to hit.
A 42 hits.
And he's a fiend.
He certainly is. She certainly is. I mean, look at that. Nah. I mean, anyone can have nice hair, but damn.
Look at that drool.
Well, here's 30d6.
Holy shit.
So,
wow.
So
okay.
Moonlight Ray does 15d6 cold/silver damage, and then 15d6 good damage against fiends and undead.
Nice.
And because it's good damage, they took another 20 damage from all of that. How much damage did you deal at the end of it?
In total, 132. 132 damage.
32 damage.
And it wasn't even a crit.
It's probably barely a hit.
It was barely a hit, yeah. This beam of cold, silver, good energy emits from Nidec's outstretched hands and hits this creature right in the throat. It screeches in this, like, whispering howl. But inside all of your heads, like, you hear it screech to that.
I screech back.
That is going to take us to the top of round 2. Peach Pie, you're in a belly.
Yeah, I'll use my 2 actions to draw a bestial mutagen and imbibe it.
I guess I should have specifically said that I told everybody else that it's weak to good damage.
I told you good.
Thanks, that's irrelevant.
And
You know who you're talking to, right? I suppose Nidec wouldn't know.
You've met us.
I thought maybe the Primal Caster might have some good damage around, but
I got lightning bolts. I got a lot of them.
Does it go buzz?
is Sunburst good damage?
No.
It's positive, not good.
Just positive.
Yeah, it's positive.
Not good, yeah.
That's because Eclipse Burst is negative, not evil.
All right, well, Peach Pie, since you lost your first action to being slowed, you drew the potion, drank the potion, that's all of your actions. How many rounds remaining do you have? Because it's 5 plus your Constitution modifier.
I guess I have 8 remaining.
And then you lose rounds when you use actions.
Reduce the remaining air by 1 at the end of each of your turns, or by 2 if you attacked or cast any spells that turn. So he didn't do either of those
I didn't do
things.
any of that. I'm at 8 then.
So he loses a 1.
Just the one. So
Yeah.
you're down to 8 rounds remaining.
Oh, because you started at 9?
Yep.
Well, then after Peach Pie, Wizard, 20 feet in the air, it's your turn.
The wizard will fly 20 feet diagonally up to the east, so it's 10 feet over, 10 feet up. Is his first action. Second and third action, he will fuck it. He'll fire Disintegrate at it. Pew! I'm probably gonna miss anyways, so why not? Yeah, I miss. 33.
A 33 does miss. Well, then after the wizard, Jebediah... Oh, look, Peach Pie got swallowed. It's not you this time.
Yeah, you knew better.
What makes you think I can't do both?
I don't know, that's why I'm about to cast Regenerate. I cast Regenerate.
Okay.
Nice.
And I swing. 42.
A 42 hits.
Slashing, good weapon. It's Moonlight's power.
Moonlight wasn't good.
44 damage.
Moonlight was good.
After everything was said and done, something happened. Anyway, 44, and that's all I got.
I think everyone loved Moonlight, but that didn't make Moonlight good. 44 damage. And didn't resist the electricity damage, notably. Alright, well then after Jeb gets off the Regenerate and then slashes the Amut, it is their turn. The Amut uses its first action to claw at Jebediah.
Rip off my arm.
41 to hit.
That's a hit.
Jeb, you take 31 points of slashing damage, and you need to give me a will save.
From a claw.
From a claw.
I critically succeed at a 45.
You do with a 45.
Do I actually critically, or do I just succeed and then critically succeed?
You succeed, and then you
And then-
critically
okay.
succeed. Yeah.
I got ahead of myself, sorry.
No, we ended up in the right place. Then after making that attack, it almost uses that claw to not really push Jeb to the side, but to move around Jeb and take movement towards Nidec.
Like actual movement?
Yeah, a movement. Getting closer to Nidec, that does provoke from you.
Attempt another attack. Ooh, a 2 on the dice?
That's going to get you to a 30 and will miss.
Sorry, Peach Pie.
It's moving up on Nidec. And Nidec...
What did I ever do to him?
What are you... Jaw attack.
Can't hit this.
44 to hit.
Okay, maybe you can.
That's going to deal 32 points of damage.
Uh-huh.
And for a free action, grabs you.
Uh-huh.
And because it gets its reaction back at the beginning of each of its turns, it's going to use Fast Swallow. Gulp. Does a 40 beat your reflex DC?
Just barely.
Gulp. Peach Pie, a little thud hits you in the back as Nidec joins you in the belly of the beast.
I would say hello, but I don't want to waste my oxygen. And I don't mean that as an insult to you.
Literally lose all your breath talking to him.
Guess who has breath control? This guy.
What does that do for you?
Gives me like 6 times the amount of breath.
Oh, Jesus.
Hold
Yeah,
breath.
we're going to talk about it. Nidec, it is your turn. You lose your first action, but for your second and third actions, what do you do?
Well, I'm definitely holding my breath. Oh, 25 times. Sorry. You can hold your breath 25 times as long as you usually before suffocating.
So what's your con modifier, just out of curiosity?
4.
Con mod is 4, which means 9.
So 9 times 25.
So you have 225 rounds
I can hang out here for a while.
that you can hold your breath. You do, however, take bludgeoning damage on the way down as well, and I need to get that in there.
Oh, pretty convenient.
Pretty convenient indeed. Yeah, 34 bludgeoning damage on the way down.
I hate that harm is now a fortitude save. That's dumb. This would be a will save. That was much better. Alright, well, I'm going to assume this thing's a living creature. First action, I'm going to use one of my focus points to cast... Which one of these do I want to cast?
Does casting use a certain amount of breath, or does it use all of your breath?
All of it.
If it has verbal.
If it's verbal, correct.
That's fucking stupid, though. If you have breath control, I don't think it should use everything. Like, I get the concept, the idea behind it, but still, like, it defeats the fucking purpose of that feat.
I'm going to do one of my revelation spells. Is that what they're called? I don't know. I just started this whole oracle thing.
They are revelation spells.
I do one of my revelations. My bones start to protrude through my skin, and my flesh starts to rot a little bit. And then that's what happens when I cast my minor curse. That's why I look the way I do. Seriously.
Why are you doing this right next to me, bro?
Dude, you have a mutagen in your hand to turn yourself into like a beast, and you're giving him shit?
Bruh.
What are you doing to me here? And this revelation spell is called Touch of Undeath. So I'm going to need a fortitude save from him.
A fortitude save, huh?
Yeah, I'm sure he's really good at these, but it is what it is.
About a 36.
That is a failure. Wow. Really?
I can't believe that was a 36. Wait, hold on a second. That seems really wrong.
He only has a plus 28.
Hey,
Yeah, no,
36.
that's not
fucking-
what its plus is.
That's too bad. That's what it rolled.
That says will. I thought you said fortitude.
Yeah, which is it? Will or fortitude? Because that is its will save, but that is absolutely not its fortitude save.
Okay, so what does an 8 go to with a freaking fortitude save?
That's going to be a 43.
Okay, so that's a regular success.
So 43 saves, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, I don't know that any of this spell is built correctly. Yeah, so I think it's just 8d6 damage, negative damage, which he'll take half because he saved.
Yeah, it's just a single action, too.
Yeah, it's just a single action. It's not built in, so he'll take 15 negative damage.
Okay. That was just one action, Nidec. You still have your third.
I don't know, I wasn't planning on being swallowed whole.
You should have been.
There was multiple people between me and him. I didn't. Alright, I should have, you're right. I guess draw my light mace.
Then after Nidec, that takes us to the top of round 3. Peach Pie, you lose your first action inside the stomach of the Amut. What do you do?
I bite him. Or maybe I guess I'll slash. I want to slash my way out. Piercing probably does it too. Fuck it. Bite. It's funnier. And it's slightly more damage. 46.
A 46 hits.
I deal him 27 damage.
27 damage. It all goes through, but it does not rupture.
Oh, motherfucker. I'll attack again. We'll claw attack this time because it's agile. And slash. 34.
That'll miss.
I'm done.
All right, then after Peach Pie, Wizard, it's your turn.
You guys are okay in there, right? Yeah.
If you kill him fast enough, we'll be fine.
I was tempted to try to maze him, but I don't really want to keep risking teleporting shit down here, because I am afraid of what will happen when I finally fail that flat check. You guys are fine for now, right? Guess I'll hit it with a cone or something, since two of you are inside of it anyways. Well, this could be fun. This is a will save, right? 1 second.
Is this a high-level prismatic spray?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple will saves. Most of these are reflex. Only a couple fort. I'll risk that. I'm gonna fly. I'm 30 feet in the air right now. I will fly directly over it. It's about, what, 25 feet?
Yeah, about.
And just fire a prismatic spray like straight down onto it, but not hit Jeb.
Then the rainbow spray goes from your hands. Remind me for prismatic spray.
So there's 8 different effects that could happen. You get to roll a 1d8 to find out which one you're getting hit by, or what color on the spectrum you're getting hit by.
What color we get? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, then I rolled this last time too. We did this, right?
Yeah, I think I just let you do it.
All right, then here comes the D8.
3?
Yellow.
That's not bad.
A 3 is yellow.
That is not bad.
So it needs a reflex save.
Yellow is a reflex save. I'm assuming its reflex isn't super high. This one's not that crazy.
Lowest save.
It is the most damage, though.
35 on the reflex save.
Nice. Even I know that's a failure.
That is a failure. My DC is now 37.
Well, the yellow on the prismatic spray is electricity damage. So the rainbow hits.
Oh God!
I'm
not grounded. I'm not grounded.
And it gets zapped by the electricity from the yellow ray that makes contact with it first.
And that's 70 points of damage.
Just flat 70
It's just a
points of
flat
damage.
70 points of damage.
It's nice when you don't have to worry about shit rolls.
That's one of the enticing things about prismatic spray. Is like, cool, I don't have to do damage rolls that I'm gonna roll 1s and 2s on.
All right. Well, then after the wizard zaps the Amut with 70 points of electricity damage on the prismatic spray, Jebediah, it's your turn. This thing isn't looking great, but he's also got your buddies in his belly. Jeb, what do you do with your turn?
I kill it. I check it out with a reflex save of 31, which we all saw was a failure for the other time, and I follow up with my own lightning bolt. Well, actually a sudden bolt. Tempest Surge is actually what it is. Sorry, I don't even know my spells.
Sudden bolt, Tempest Surge, lightning is the key.
61 damage.
Well, that's 61 points of lightning damage coming from Jeb's finger.
Comes from my fucking eyeballs.
After taking that electricity damage from the prismatic spray, it then gets zapped again, and it's just sitting there and convulsing, and then smoke is starting to rise from its mouth and its eyeballs, and then it dies in a heap and a puff of sand. Well done, Jebediah. You killed it.
I pop out covered in sand, I guess.
Except we don't. I mean, they need to cut us out.
Well, no, you said it turns into a puff of sand.
Oh, no, it falls down, which makes
it makes a
puff of
I
sand.
was thinking about it entirely differently.
No, it's okay. There's a precedent of creatures turning into sand, so I get it.
Too soon.
Whatever, I slash my way out eventually.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You'd be able to get it.
Nidec crawls out of the hole that Peach Pie makes for him. Because he wasn't going to be able to cut himself out.
I reach in a hand to help pull you out. It has giant claws extending from it.
Yeah, and a hand that is like rotten grabs back.
When I pull you out, does your hand come off?
Some of the skin might slough off a little bit.
If anything, it looks like whatever creature this was, this Amut must have started really eating at Nidec's flesh much faster than yours, Peach Pie.
Let me do some first aid on you, Nidec. You do not look too good.
Nah. This happens. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
This is a normal occurrence for you?
I mean, when I really have to tap into things, yeah, this happens.
My goodness.
Oh, how dreadful. I do hope you're all right.
I mean, I ain't dead.
Hang out with us long enough and that might change. And I don't mean that as a threat.
Yeah, y'all do find some interesting fights.
Haunts are annoying. Swallow Hole is annoying. What more annoying things are we going to have to face down here in the Cradle of Worms? Find out next time as we continue the Extinction Curse. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.